What is up, guys? This is Noah Cloud here. Some Zero. Making a MetaZoo YouTube video. I got my skateboard video from Evend HQ. Let's flip that bad boy over. Oh yeah. This is one of my redemption boards that I never got post-bankruptcy. Skate within your means. Injury or death can occur. That's very true. I've almost died on a skateboard many times. My cousin once broke his wrist trying to jump a flight of stairs. Got a family history of skateboarding. I'm gonna slap some wheels on this bad boy from a donor board I got from a homie. First and foremost, it's for you from the wrapper. Let's get this sticker out of here. A little scratchy. And then since this stain looks so nice, we got ourselves the Mob Clear grip tape. Alright, the funnest and most nerve-wracking part. Putting the critter on. You all paying attention? Can you see? Oh yeah, give that two-finger technique. You get a little crazy. Go 3. Chase that out. Oh yeah. Nice little bats. come back. Oops. Got a bunch of bubbles. It's kind of to be expected, but overall you can still see the wood grain through it, which is nice. Still got the blue color. And the bubbles kind of look cool. They're kind of like a underwater vibe, even though this is an alien board. Underwater aliens, it's cool. I'm gonna roll with it. So I did is I heated up the board to bind the glue from the grip tape all the way, so it won't have no peelage. It's always the worst thing is when you're skating along and your grip tape starts peeling off on an edge, and then it starts peeling a little more and then a little more. And next thing you know, you're skating bareboard and everything's way slippier than you ever anticipated. I'm going to pull the wheels off the donor board real quick, Mac. I'll videotape that also. So homie gave me this bamboo Sector 9 skateboard, but it's seen some better days. It's getting all cracked. It's pretty worn out. They crashed it a bunch. I tried to Gorilla Glue it back together. Didn't really quite work out. And rather than trying to fix it and maybe ride it, and I already got 2 other longboards I like, we're just going to take the wheels and trucks off this one and put it on my new skateboard. Take that out for a spin. I'm going to give this board to Jamaica, let her paint it. She'll put something cool in there. Appreciate the art one last time before I sand this beast down. It gets turned into a fairy mermaid board. Alright. Thank you, Sector 9. New board up. I don't really skate to do tricks. I skate as a means of transportation, just kind of get around. And go here and go there. My trucks. That's the front. I should get better track of that. Like. Give it the old hand scrub. These spacers are nice. It's an old board and these are still nice and flexible. Got a good amount of spring to them yet. Fleshy. So figured I'd ramble a little bit. How I found MetaZoo and how I got into it. It was relatively late. Oh. About 2 years ago. I've been watching Rudy videos and I see him every now and then say something, MetaZoo this, MetaZoo that. I didn't really pay attention to Rudy, or the things that he did, or the things that he said too much. I knew him because of Magic. I played Magic since I was in high school. But I also knew that Rudy was mostly into the TCG world for making money and stuff like that. And I wasn't totally about that. And so if Rudy was hyping up a card game, I figured it must not be something I want to be getting myself involved with. So I kind of ignored MetaZoo for a while. I ignored it. I thought the spell books looked cool. I thought those would make some like killer deck boxes, like a spellbook style deck box. Thought that'd be awesome. And then when they announced native, I got kind of interested. And so I paid attention and I watched. And native came out. And I was absolutely fascinated. Because I'm a Yakima Indian. And I grew up in Alaska, where there's a lot of native culture still. Just active in the everyday community. So I looked at the cards. And I saw a lot of cards that I recognized from stories growing up and stories here in Alaska that I used to hear. And I thought that was really cool. One of my favorite stories growing up was a story of Eagle Boy and Unchecula. And there's a MetaZoo card for Unchecula. The Uktena. It's the same creature, the same story, just different tribes and different names. But the same overall kind of message. And it got me really excited. I really wanted to pull the Uktena from a box of native. That was my big goal. Still haven't done that. But maybe one day. And so time goes on, and I'm paying attention to MetaZoo, I'm paying attention to prices. Because I'm looking at like the old set, not the old sets, but like Wilderness and UFO. And the prices on those are tanking and they're really low, and I'm thinking, maybe Maybe native will go that low and I'll buy a whole bunch of it and it'll be really cool and fun to just open a whole bunch. Because I start to look into the gameplay at that point and say, okay, the gameplay looks like it's pretty good. It's basically like Magic. Like the foundations are Magic. But I say that in the way that like every first-person shooter's foundations are Doom. You know, MetaZoo may have been kind of like Magic, but it was still enough of its own thing, I think, to not be completely compared to Magic. You know, it's like you wouldn't call the Call of Duty Doom, even though they're both first-person shooters. And since I play Magic and my friends play Magic, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to introduce everybody to a new game. You didn't really know about like all the drama with MetaZoo and stuff like that. I was just excited about a new game. And like the Fusion Wars had just come out and I thought that was cool. And all the N19 cards are really cool. And so I started off with native. I got a little bundle on eBay with 2 booster boxes and a spell book. And I hit big in my first bundle. I got a Sylvan Mud Aura in the spell book. I opened that first. And then in the first booster box, I got another Fusion Aura. And a Piazza Bird. And I thought that was pretty damn cool. For like $250 on eBay, I had just kind of doubled my money, tripled my money in terms of cardboard equity at the time. Back when Piazza Bird was like $100 and Fusion Auras were $80, craziness. So I was happy. I got good pulls. I ended up making my way over to the official MetaZoo Discord for some reason. I don't remember how it happened. I joined Discord to pay attention to another card game I like called Magi Nation. They were doing a Kickstarter to relaunch their card game that had been dead for about 20 years. And I was excited about that. I liked that card game as a kid. And so I got onto the MetaZoo Discord and I thought it was pretty cool. Everybody seemed like they were in a real good mood and everybody was happy. Every now and then I'd see some guy named MetaZoo Menace show up and yell at the owners and get banned for 2 weeks. And he would come back and yell at them again and he would get banned for 2 weeks again. And I thought that was pretty funny. And I was like, damn, what is this guy's problem? I kept buying more MetaZoo. And enjoying it and enjoying it. Ended up buying a case of 10 spell books of Nightfall on eBay for $120 because I thought I would pull all kinds of cool stuff. And little did I know I was gonna pull nothing but 100 reverse hollows. So that was a lesson learned. I did pull a Mike's Aura filler card the ore brick of one of my spell books. It's actually the very first spell book. I opened it up, and in the middle there's a filler card that said Mike Aura. And I thought, oh, that's silly. That must be in all the spellbook bricks. So I'd never opened a Nightfall spellbook before. I never opened any other of the spellbooks before, and so I figured it was just a silly thing that got included in from the Chinese factory. I had no idea that it was rare and people would have collected those and that those were valuable. And so I just kind of let it sit and do nothing. I ended up giving it away to somebody. I didn't feel good about selling it. Something about it felt funny. I gave it to a guy in the Discord who I thought was going to start streaming Whatnot a whole bunch. I told him to give it away as a buyer's giveaway or something like that to help encourage people into his stream. I really love the gameplay of MetaZoo. I was really into that. That's what kept me around, because I started building decks. And you can build a pretty good deck with just native cards, but there's a lot of other cards from a lot of other sets you can also use to build decks with. So I started buying other sets. I bought some UFO. In my first box of UFO I got for $28 on eBay, and I thought that was a fucking hell yeah. And I opened it up and I got like 35 full hollows. 2 UFOs, 2 Men in Black, full hollow, a Flatwoods monster. I think maybe one Lechuza. Yeah, one Lechuza. Something else that was cool. I thought that there was an error box, and that was something that didn't happen very often. Like, whoa. Your box had 35 full hollows in it? Holy smokes. Factory error. That's awesome. Good for you. But then I found out that UFO just has full hollows everywhere and everything. And that kind of made me laugh. Never really got into Wilderness, but I did get into like CN2. I really like CN2 because of the hollow bleed in the cards. I thought that was really cool. How sometimes the card can be kind of like subtly sparkly. I thought that'd be a really nice feature if they did that on purpose. The only thing that I really like about CN1 is that the Mothman is purple. And purple is one of my favorite colors. And so I like that the Mothman is purple in that, and the reverse hollow Mothman being more purpley than blue. Always thought was really nice looking. Because in the Kickstarter and CN2 Mothman, he's more of a sharp blue color, and in CN1 he's more of a blurry purple. That might just be a printing mistake. You never know. But I just thought it was kind of cool, just like a color differentiation. I eventually found my way into the Oasis Discord because I wanted to trade with people and stuff like that. meet new people and collectors, and boy was I in for a rude awakening. Hopping into the Oasis. I didn't realize that how cutthroat the trading of MetaZoo cards was. I was used to like trading Magic primarily, or people were like, it's played, it's whatever. It's a playable card. Everybody's into grading, and condition matters more than playability and rarity and all this other stuff that I wasn't quite used to because I was just in it for the gameplay. And to be honest, at first when I seen the art, it was kind of off-putting. I don't know why. When I looked at it on TCG Player, I thought, oh, that's not really for me. But for whatever reason, when I took the dive to buy that bundle of native, actually handling the cards and looking at them and seeing the way that the hollow foil looked, and just seeing it up close in person and seeing the details better than on a computer screen, I was convinced that the art was actually pretty good. The art style was pretty good. I liked it. It was like 90s Pokemon. And so I stuck around. I never really did any trades with anybody in the Oasis. I ended up buying some stuff. Never sold nothing. Found my way into the salt caverns at first, and that was shocking to me. How much everybody seemed to hate these two guys, Mike and Andy. And I had no idea really who they were or what they had done. But I figured if they had created MetaZoo and we all loved it so much, we should try to give them a chance to at least redeem themselves or get all the weird things ironed out from being a new company. I've been a part of startups before, and they never go quite as smoothly as you think they will. Starting it is half the fun. Just kind of building the idea and fleshing it out. And then when it comes down to the actual work, it's like, damn, this is a lot of work. Don't we have an office lady to do all this? Like, I guess you gotta hire an office lady. It's like, got a lot of phone calls, you got a lot of emails, and it's like, maybe we gotta hire a secretary. Maybe we gotta hire like a social media manager. There's all these things that go into trying to run a company that you don't really see when you start up. Hiring a team and all that. And so I figured Mike and Andy and crew would kind of pull it together with time, and they would hire some smart people who knew what they were doing to help them out and kind of guide them on the path to success. And boy, that opinion did not go over well in the salt caverns. That opinion did not pan out well in real life either, as is evident by the current state of things today. It's funny thinking about my journey and seeing Menace in the Discord all the time, talking shit, going live, opening packs, talking shit. That was funny. Those were good times. I remember jumping into his live once and It was like me and nobody else. And he was just like, "Whoa, we got somebody here. Who is this?" Oh, holy smokes, we got a new guy here. And he's not even scared. I kind of talked to him while he's ripping packs, and I think he was watching Nick strengthen Pokemon. That's one of my silliest favorite things to do, is to watch Menace watch Nick. You get to watch two people rip packs at the same time while having two different conversations and watching two different chats happen. I don't know why it's so funny, but it is. I'm told I'm kind of a heathen within the MetaZoo community. And most of you guys would see this board and go, "Damn, that would look nice on my wall." Hang that up with the rest of my boards. And me, I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm gonna take that out into the mud, into the rain. I'm gonna get it dirty. Get my grubby man hands all over it. Step all over that bitch. Oh, the wheels are on. We'll get the trucks adjusted and we'll take her out for a spin.